Leave now if you don't want to listen. I don't really have time to be nice. And maybe I should. I just don't have time for it. Now, I don't want to tell, per se, my story. I'm giving this information because I don't know how many people experience this in the world. And I didn't know about this stuff living in Memphis and the surrounding area when I moved. But I lived early in my life in Memphis, in the hood. Had rocks thrown at me. Did I hate black people because they threw rocks at me? Oh. I just, you just, people throw rocks, not all the time. Just making a point. I'm like, yeah, toot my own. Sorry. I'm not going to restart this video for that. Made a mistake. Excuse me. I didn't know this till I went down south to Podunk, Mississippi, New Albany, Mississippi. All of a sudden, there's a world of like strangeness and witches and voodoo ladies and women that look just like, like, it was amazing how much the mother of that girl was with 18 years looked like the gypsy lady that was in all the black and white movies. And this was, a black woman. But it's amazing how much she looked almost identical to it was, my dad knows her. It's a gypsy woman. I'm older. It was in all these black and white movies. Just amazing how much exactly looked like her. Well, I don't know how, I know the sister of the girl who was 18 years consulted often with the voodoo lady in town. I don't know if that got back to me. I don't know. There was blood in the food her mother, menstrual blood in the food her mother gave me. From time to time, I thought it was strange. A woman don't care about me whatsoever would be doing that. That's why my mind got that absurd thought. There's just strangeness. And I was told after I met this person I'm talking about now, the girl liar, the one. See, when I talked about the stuff with the brakes, you understand, she bragged about her stealth, about her ninja type stealth, and she kind of floated. She kind of walked that way. Not trying to, so I'm not talking about, she always bragged about her ninja-like stealth. She is very capable and desperate enough to do what I just suspect, or I would not be accusing someone so falsely. I don't know who. Interrogated my dad about how this process works, and it really doesn't make sense. I'm almost certain it was drained intentionally, but I don't know for certain. That's not really the point. But I was introduced to a world that's, this woman, this female, told me that, yeah, this is since my parents wanted a boy anyways. I grew up with the men, and down here in the south of the United States, people know about the rules. They know about physics, or they know about stuff that people don't know in the cities. They know stuff like the manipulation, how one almost like the muscle car. And I don't know if I probably mentioned this. Sorry if I repeat this, but it was like that a muscle car is a car without the electronics, basically. It's a raw, old-fashioned car. There used to be, I guess, carburetor too, without all the electronics, computers. And she learned, or she knew, that you merge, or claims that you merge with the muscle car over time. Like you blend in performance with a machine. That's what a muscle car is. She was not an internet searching type person. She knew things. That's why I called her the first alien. She knew things she wasn't, like, where did you get this? Like, you would think you're not supposed to know. It would make you respect this person unnecessarily. And I didn't catch on until I met Melissa that, that's why she knew the rules of evil, because she was practicing them. What else could it be? Because as just time went on and on, it's like especially when she lost her handler, when her handler went to jail, it's like, this person cannot maintain who she claims to be in the slightest. Just her cruelness was just like unbelievable at times. After literally saving her practically saving her life, taking her to my sister's house, but I didn't even let my sister know. My sister just asked, where is she now? She didn't have a problem with it. Because I tell you one thing about my sister, she's always been creeped. But the guy liar, the one I call the handler, my sister's always been creeped the fuck out by him. And I can't get her to consider anything anyone else has said about There's not all different walks of life catch on to that mark. All of them. It isn't one walk of life. It isn't one walk of life. They all catch on to his goddamn lying, his constant lying. So he duped me into moving. Well, no, he didn't. I was moving down there anywhere. So he duped me into getting out in the woods. And then he wanted to take credit for that. Okay. Duped me like, I put my money into a camper, a trailer that he had ripped out without authority from his brother who owned it. And then now he claims to own it. Oh, who cares about that part of the story? That doesn't matter. What I'm saying is, there's a world that we're not aware of if we do not experience. Maybe it's sometimes the negativity of it. And we have no right to dismiss those that become victims to it because of their extreme sincerity and trust in others. Because they know the people that like, where else are you going to cast your bread? Now, what are the water are you going to cast your bread upon? But people themselves. What did I come out of saying? So I don't just rant pointlessly for nothing. I was introduced to a world when I moved down south from the city here to like shit I've never considered, where white witches and all this was like common acceptable knowledge, like that, where people knew energy manipulation, how to fuck with others, where it was like I've never heard about people controlling others till I went down there. So now I'm experiencing it up here in the city, and they know exactly who's just been doing it to me lately. Now, don't you? Because with them, I've known, like, it don't matter whether I put it on video or they have a private conversation with my room. And when I say phone not in the room, I mean like phone tucked away where there's no way the mic can pick it up. But, but we'll roll with that. We'll leave it all to the technology and forget the, what you call it, spiritual aspect of it, or just the unseen aspect of it. Then, your choice. But that's the only reason I keep repeating the same shit. I don't want to keep repeating the same shit. The male, especially, these people knew the future. Too many instances of them predicting the future. We used to say that the male was 2 days ahead. I used to give him that when he borrowed the car. They came, it did take 10, 11 days, and then like, oh, you didn't call your sister, did you? Like he had some inherent right to to ask me that. Oh, it's the arrogance. I've never met a person so arrogant. I might have, but it's inconceivable, and that's really the whole flaw. Is there's a problem with him. In the end, it's like no matter what, that was coming in. You knew it. You came into my life out of nowhere, like on the stage. I didn't invite you, and then you this and that, and this, that, and other. All those. Okay, but I ain't gonna talk about other stuff. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's natural for males to keep showing each other their cocks. I don't know. I don't know. It's really like that's not an autistic trait. Sorry, so it's foreign to me. So there's no, so like that's a lot that's been revealed by meeting this person across the pond. All of a sudden, just like things opened up. Like seeing what I didn't want to see. Who would ever want to see? But they dupe you into considering their superiority and benevolence for you by knowing things they shouldn't know, including future events. How do they know the future? You would assume they're good and on your side and team because of this alone.